Jillian, a customer service representative, and you're listening to Telecast PH, the Telework PH Outsourcing podcast with your host, bizdevjeff. Telecast PH is a podcast dedicated to discussing the benefits of outsourcing, positive mindset, startup and business advice, and a behind-the-scenes look into how outsourcing some of the non-core aspects of your enterprise to Telework PH, your business can scale up quicker, and you can help eliminate poverty in the Philippines. Outsource and scale up with Telework PH. And now your host, bizdevjeff.
Thanks, Jillian. And of course, if you want to find out more about us and what we do and how we can help your business scale up quicker, just hop on over to www.teleworkph.com, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn, bizdevjeff Thompson. Right. So, welcome, one and all, to Telecast PH, the Telework PH Outsourcing Podcast. I am bizdevjeff, your host, and a big sincere thank you to everybody for joining and all of those who have been listening to my podcasts and following my content on LinkedIn. So we're going to start doing something a little bit differently than what I've been doing in the past. In the past, the podcasts have been longer. They've been about 20 to 40 minutes long. I'm going to start doing a daily podcast of about 3 to 8 minutes is the goal. The reason is I want to get more content, more value out to you in as little time possible. So today, with keeping in the theme of the new year and 2020, we're going to be talking about strat planning, strategic planning for the next year, and how by incorporating outsourcing into your strat plan, you may be able to save a lot of time, a lot of money, and streamline a lot of those processes. Now, strat planning is one of the most powerful tools any company, any size, can use to lay out the goals for the upcoming year, or even quarter, depending on how far you want to shoot for. Now, honestly, for me personally, it is one of the most exciting times because I love strategy. I love the strategy of planning the next moves, planning out the next few months, and getting the feedback from everyone. The entire management team, synergizing, coming together and working as one unit. So last November, we here at Telework PH had our semi-annual strategic planning event. The next one, I believe, is going to be in June. Now, this one here, it was a 2-day event, and it took place way up in the mountains in Baguio City, Philippines. Now, I'm here to tell you, Baguio City, it was definitely a treat getting up there. It's not only beautifully just carved into the mountaintops, it has a rich history, and it is a lot cooler than the rest of the Philippines. A lot cooler. One could go so far as to say it was actually cold. Unlike the remainder of the islands, which is hot and sticky, it's subtropical most of the time. It's like living in a furnace full of cotton candy. But we had a great time. We had a good time. It was fun getting away from the office setting so that we could focus explicitly on our strategies for 2020 and specifically the first quarter. We were able to analyze our processes, what was working, what did not work last year, where we ran into trouble, what we had to throw out, what we had to keep, and what we had to streamline. So I want to talk to you about why would you want to include outsourcing in your 2020 strat plan? Outsourcing is one strategic way to face the fundamental challenges many companies encounter with the fluctuating trends, especially when it comes to process management. Now, a lot of times managing and improving internal processes for, say, dealing with support issues or in the back office are put on hold, almost indefinitely. And this is especially the case when the core activities take up so much of the company's resources. And that's where the focus of the company should be, on the core activities. So analyzing your current processes to see if fixing them is worth investing in it can be time consuming and costly. So much so that a lot of companies tend to ignore much needed improvements in their processes. So this is where partnering with an offshore outsourcing partner can help. BPO companies like Telework PH are experts at streamlining processes while maintaining back office tasks. We can bring to the table years of experience in process reengineering and restructuring, while you focus on keeping the core activities of the company running. Now, when it comes to customer support, chatbots and AI are the new trends, and they aren't just emerging, they're exploding. And it's not the people, it's not the agents that are being replaced. Instead, it's the processes. They're being streamlined, and those agents are moving on to bigger roles, to deeper roles with more critical thinking, more problem solving to help your customers. Now, BPO companies like Telework PH, we keep up on all of these emerging trends. This way, you don't have to. So that's just one less thing that you have to think about. You let us handle that, and you can go on focusing on what you need to focus on, and that is creating revenue for your company. Now, also by outsourcing some of the non-core parts of your company, you can save a bundle. Yeah, I am sure you've heard this over and over and over and over again, but the perception of the lower cost sometimes prejudices the mind into thinking that outsourcing lacks value and quality, and that's not the case at all. The price is lower for a couple of reasons. First of all, you take, for instance, here in the Philippines, the cost of living is much cheaper than in Western countries. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. The average salary, even a good salary, is merely a fraction of what someone in Western countries will get. And that's for high-quality individuals. And secondly, it isn't just the salary of the agent or talent that you're saving on. Nope. There is so much more when you partner with a BPO company like Telework PH. Now, any CEO will talk about the astronomical expense it is to set up an in-house customer support staff, and keep it running for that matter. You need office space, desks, chairs, computers, human resources, taxes, salaries, maintenance, servers, cybersecurity. Well, you get the point. Outsourcing puts all of this into one place, an hourly rate per agent. That's it. We make it easy. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you tomorrow. This is bizdevjeff signing off.